Alright, so this is day 2 of Tiffany and Tyler's Iceland wedding trip. We had settled into our Airbnb the previous afternoon, and we decided to go off on an epic road trip to Iceland, which is a beach on the west side of the island of Iceland. Due to the fact that we have been traveling all day beforehand, we slept for a few hours and then piled into the car and just took off. We drove through the night and saw some really cool stuff, including a fishing village and this really awesome boat that was docked on dry land. We probably ended up driving 5 or 6 hours during the night, and a lot of it comprised of doing this.
If I could find you now, things would get better. We could leave this town and run forever. I know somewhere, somehow, we'll be together.
On the way to Olsavik, we actually passed through an amazing underground tunnel which goes across a bay and connects 2 peninsulas. It's like a great shortcut. The tunnel is so long it takes a good 5 or 6 minutes just to clear it. And if you go anywhere to the west part of Iceland, you're pretty much guaranteed to pass through it. After having tons of fun and discovering all these new places, we finally came to the beach at Olsavik, which is a black sand beach, and it was so eerily quiet because there was no one there and the beach is so far away from civilization you could hear a pin drop. If I remember correctly, we probably got back to our Airbnb about 3 a.m. in the morning and we just crashed until about 9 or 10 in the morning because we had some things to do in Reykjavik. The first order of the day was securing Tiffany's bouquet of flowers and Tyler's boutonniere. Tiffany had previously made plans with the owner of a local flower shop called For Arstadier, and it was really great and she was so helpful getting us set up with everything.
Beautiful! Of course I didn't get the same blue thing.
That's okay. This is still beautiful.
Thank you.
I love it.
I really did try to get the rustic thing because these are of course colored, so
Right.
that is not what I
That's
usually.
okay. This is still very beautiful.
But I think I've managed to get
Yes.
the look-alike.
Look at you.
Yes.
Look at it.
Yeah.
Nice!
It's so nice.
And I put some lavender to
I love
match
it.
because I thought that more white than the blue thing for you.
Yeah,
I didn't
that
ask, but I just took a
I love it.
decision.
It's perfect.
Oh,
You know what you're doing, so I mean.
Thank you.
And then I saw Scala's right across the street.
Conveniently, there was also a hair and makeup boutique next to the flower shop, so that made everything very convenient for Tiffany to get ready on her wedding day. There was a slight hiccup with that plan though, because we were kind of last minute. We were definitely a walk-in client, so to say. They didn't have any spots available on such short notice, but they did have someone they highly recommended, and it's an amazing story. I can't tell you about it right now. You'll have to follow along the vlogs to find out what happened for that story. So with all the business out of the way, we decided to take a quick detour through Reykjavik and check out the local mall. I know, we were total tourists. One of the cool parts about the mall though is that that's where we did most of our grocery shopping. Otherwise you're going to be paying an arm and a leg like shopping at gas stations looking for food. If you go to the mall, you'll find a couple of grocery shops where the prices are very reasonable and the food quality is excellent. After our brief detour to the mall for supplies and whatnot, we finally hit the road to see our first Icelandic waterfall, Selhallandsfoss. Alright, so I'm out here in Skyrim with my clients Tiffany and Tyler. Hey guys, say hi to the camera.
What's up?
This is day 2 of our adventure, and we're basically scouting for waterfalls and cool locations to take their pictures. So check it out. So on a personal note, I will say that while going to Iceland was an amazing trip and I got to have a lot of amazing experiences, it wasn't really a vacation for me. My entire objective was to follow Tiffany and Tyler around and give them the best quality photos and videos possible. So while working with them as a photographer, it's kind of hard for me to say, hey, I really want to go to this place. But they were so generous that they said, hey, do you really have somewhere you want to go? And one place I've always wanted to go, a place that's always been on my bucket list, is a place called Solheimansundr. It's a beach on the south part of Iceland, and what makes it special besides the fact that it's a really cool looking beach is that there is a plane crash there that's very famous. In 1973, a United States Navy DC plane ran out of fuel and crashed on the Black Beach at Solheimansundr. And ever since then, it's been a national landmark that people flock to. In fact, it's so popular that in the past, you used to be able to drive the 2 miles to the plane crash and take pictures and visit and see it and whatnot. But there was so much traffic and it was just so congested, they shut off car transportation to and from the plane. And now you have to walk 2 miles back and forth just to see this place.
Tyler's here pulling Rocky. It's
John Cena!
This Friday night at the WWE Super Slam.
It is John Cena versus John Cena.